Hi everybody, I'm Suni, here to lead you in a calming practice, a meditation, a mindfulness exercise, maybe a bit of all of those. Thank you for joining me. Have a seat. I use the sound of the bell to call my attention to this moment. To this time we are choosing to set aside just to sit in stillness. So settle into your comfortable seat. Let your eyes close if you can. And begin by just enjoying the simple gift of breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe a little more deeply than you usually do. Paying attention to this breath. Feeling the chest expand, the belly rise. Maybe pausing a minute, a moment between inhale and exhale. And then letting it out, letting the air out. Whether you make an audible sound on the exhale or not, this is your call, but try it next exhale. There's a release simply in that sound. So in these few minutes we have together, I'm simply encouraging you to look within. Beginning by savoring this breath, the cool air coming in through your nose, the gentle release of air and anything else that doesn't serve you on the exhale. And your mind will wander, of course. Just notice where it wandered to. I want to know what is distracting me from my meditation, and I make a little mental note of what it is. But I'm a step or two back from that mind, and I don't have to do what it asks me to do. I don't have to follow it down that path of worry. I can choose my thoughts. It's always just drawing your attention back to this moment for now. This breath is a gift. It comes to us automatically. We don't even think about it. But the breath is a bigger gift than we know. Of course, keeping us alive. But every deep breath signals your central nervous system that things are okay. And if I say things are okay and your first thought is, okay, are you crazy? I hear you. My mind wants to say the same thing. But as long as we're seated in practice, that probably means you are fed and clothed, sheltered, basically comfortable. Those simple factors are enough for now. So breathing deeply is using your central nervous system to calm the rest of your body down, including your mind. So simply breathe. And when the mind wanders, just note what it wandered to. No judgment, no concern, no scorning the problem, no shaking your finger at your mind. Just that's what minds do. Come on back to this moment, turning your attention within. If your mind is particularly demanding today, you may want to add a word to your inhale and exhale. Some people like the simplicity of in and an out. Tying that word to a physical action gives your brain something else to do besides trying to drag you off. You might also choose to say in your mind a word that tells you what you need. Like, I might want to breathe in calm or peace, patience, faith. Think about what you need right now and practice breathing that in, using a word in your mind to help focus. You have a word on your inhale. You can choose a word on your exhale too. Simple one for me is just let go. Or you might exhale love, comfort, hope. Whatever you'd like to share with the world, whatever you think the world might be needing. To continue just breathing in and out. Gently calling your mind to be in this moment with you. Some of us aren't always comforted by thinking about the breath, focusing on the breath. For those, or just for a shift, you might focus on the feeling of connection, the pressure of your body on the seat beneath you. Some people, I often meditate with my fingertips together. That gentle, warm sense of touch helps me stay in the moment. Any physical sensation that is in the now can help you focus in calming. Perhaps it's the sound of traffic going by outside, the sound of your furnace running, the sound of the neighbor's children outside. Find what settles you today and allow your attention to rest there. hope you're feeling a little more settled in now. Our goal in practice is simply to get comfortable with how your body responds to a seated, calm practice. There's no right or wrong. However it's working for you is fine. Everything is relative. Don't strive for any perfect goal when it comes to calming. I first came to meditation because I had terrible headaches. I just practiced because I didn't want my head to explode. Now I just want to settle in and be able to listen. So once you manage to learn to direct your thoughts a bit, never perfectly, a bit, you'll find that instead of your mind running away with you, you have a bit of an upper hand with it. And that can be very comforting. On challenging days, I just want to rein that brain in enough that it's not taking me to places that are upsetting to me. I'm not allowing that mind to run away to worry, anxiety, fears. On days when I manage to settle it in, then I want to do something with my practice. I want to look inside of me. And instead of thinking about looking inside my head, I let my attention sink down more into my heart area. This area of your body is, yes, where your heart is located. Heart, the pump. But that heart is also a huge center for your nervous system, sending messages and direction all over your body, including to your brain. From an energetic perspective, we might call that our heart center. There's also great energy resources there, heart chakra. But for me, it's more the home of deeper emotions. Love, compassion, empathy, even contentment, satisfaction. I take the time to let my attention float down there, calling to mind things that do make me feel loved or compassionate. And I think of people that might be in need of my love and compassion. You don't have to think long, because we live in a world today where so many are so focused on fear of what is coming. I have the answer to that question, you know. The answer is none of us know. All the information isn't here yet. So rather than worry about what is coming, instead I just encourage you to think about, what could you create? What could you be? What actions can you take to help create this new world that is coming? How can you play a part in building a better world, a more peaceful world, a more compassionate world. I know many of you are doing a lot in this regard already. And the world is grateful for each of our actions that come in love and encouragement. And for the next few minutes of the practice, I just ask you to keep your focus down in the heart center, breathing in and out. Reminding yourself of times when you've felt deeply loved, accepted, comforted, safe. And on the exhale, just send that feeling, that energy out. Send it specifically to someone you know that needs it, or just send it out to the planet. Send it to those who are so fearful they are afraid to move. Send it to those who have listened to way too much news and are so filled with fear they forget that they have a role to play. So just continue as you choose. And now, just for the closing minutes, I suggest you might want to join me. Breathing into your heart center, filling yourself with the thought that you have, a feeling of comfort or being loved, being in awe of something beautiful. And on our exhales, I ask you to send that energy out to those who are suffering, those who are lost, those who haven't learned yet that they have this power to comfort themselves and help the world. When we do these practices together, the energy is not necessarily additive, meaning I'm one person and you are one person, so that's two people. But the energy is more magnified exponentially. And I'm not a mathematician, but it's many times more than my one and your one. And the fact that I'm sending this energy out as I record this, and you're sending it out as you watch it, our intentions to help are still connected. And our power is multiplied many times. So as we exhale, I hope you will join me in sending out love, sending out calm, sending out peace and hope, to help one or two or many, many more people feel a sudden sense of hope, calm, comfort. This is one way you and I can help shift the energy in our transforming world and boost movement towards this new world. One where offering our love, compassion, and comfort is the norm. We're striving to build a life filled with love, compassion, hope, dreams, is more desirable than a life of greed or accumulation. So on your next inhale, breathe in extra deep and let that air out. If your eyes were closed, let them open again. In these times, I hope that you'll remember what we did here today. When you're feeling a little bit frightened or frazzled, it's not somebody else's job to settle you down. And it's not always somebody else's job to fix things. Each of us can fix things for ourselves, but also for our community, whether that's a community of people we know or people that somehow our paths cross. I'm glad our paths crossed today. I hope you picked up one or two little hints that you can practice again to keep yourself centered and grounded. And just as importantly, hopeful, productive, creative, as we move towards a very bright and hopeful future. So thanks for joining me. Take good care. I'll see you sometime soon. Bye-bye.